I'm not good enough for the woman I want. When you read that title, how did you feel? Did you relate? And if you related, did you think you're not good enough because of your height? Did you not think you're good enough because of your financial situations right now? Like, what made you relate? And in what aspects are you not good enough? Where I'm at with this is when I'm envisioning my perfect woman. Of course she's a baddie, but there's too many baddies out there. I'm envisioning being dependent of her. That's a bit strange to say nowadays, isn't it? It's a bit strange to say that you want to be dependent on from someone, because everyone's trying to be independent in that. But I do want someone not to depend. Like, yeah, that's the main thing as well. Someone depend on me. But even as a man, I would need to depend on my woman in some certain ways. Because when I'm envisioning the woman I want, I feel kind of is bad. I feel kind of bad that there's so many standards, and maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking the fact that I'm possibly overthinking something. That's where I'm at with this right now. I'm gonna be a bitch and put in a disclaimer, because right now I'm afraid of being cancelled because I'm a bitch. But this is just my preference, okay? Relax yourselves. If I'm gonna be with someone and around them for a long time, I'm thinking energies. Because that's gonna rub off on me. I would want them to look after themselves. And that could mean fucking anything. A form of exercise. Maybe it's walks every day. Maybe it's yoga. Maybe it's actually going to the gym. As long as they're actually keeping up with the physical, yeah, calm. They eat good, calm. I want to be with someone for a while, you get what I'm saying? Regardless of the amount of standards I want to put on this future woman, I don't think I'm good enough for her. Right now. If I were to meet her right now, I don't feel like I'm good enough for her. Yes, I could use that as a cope with self-improvement, and I have been using women, or not pursuing women, because of self-improvement. So an example would be, I see a baddie, and instead of approaching her, I'm overthinking because of self-improvement. I'm like, oh, I'm not good enough yet. Oh, I'm not strong enough yet. I'm not hench enough yet. Let me wait till I get to that point until I do something. Which is a poor way of a poor way of approaching things, because you're always waiting for that end goal before you can live life. You're always waiting until you graduate, until you can live life. You're always waiting until you get that job, until you get that person, until you get this amount of money, until you get the new iPhone. We're just always putting our happiness on hold until the next thing, and when that thing actually comes, you realize it's not as fulfilling as the journey. So that's how I've been using it as a cope for just being a bitch. I've been using self-improvement in that way to be a bitch, can't lie. But why I say the type of woman I want would not go for me. Yes, maybe it's all in the mental, but the person, me right now, I'm passionate and driven, or whatever my mind tells me I am, yeah, that's all cool. The woman I want will not tolerate me right now, whether it's my inconsistent food plan, whether it's not prioritizing the right things, balance. No, that's the same thing. So yeah, balance, bad habits like weed, they wouldn't tolerate that. And as much as we can say, like, you find someone and then you grow together, the women I can get easily right now, well, my point is that yes, I could settle for a quick fuck. I could settle for a one night stand. I could basically, whatever settling is for me, I could choose to settle right now. And what I mean by this with the tolerance, the woman I'm able to get right now, if I was playing video games every day, if I was going out every weekend, if I was on some dumb shit that wasn't aligned with my purpose, they would let it slide. They would let it slide. And I think that's where the difference is where the woman I want would not tolerate that, but they'll do it in such a respectable and yet so beautiful way. Like, you deep here. Your girlfriend is basically just some level of a yes man, if you choose it to be, I guess. But you don't need yes men. And if that's your girl, obviously pause, yeah, but if that's your girl, then oh no, do you feel like you're settling with the activities and the women's do you choose to indulge in? Or do you think, no, I've actually got a good soul with me? And not necessarily I'm putting all the blame on my future woman for not holding me accountable, because that's just backwards. But yeah, I think that's where that separates between me right now and the woman I want. Because if I was to get a woman right now, they would be settling for a broke guy. If I was to get a woman right now, they would be settling for someone who can hardly give them the time, the money, the experiences of life. And I feel like that's where I'm doing a disservice to them by being broke. Yes, lovely, beautiful women deserve to be splashed out on. And that's again where I'm coping with the self-development, because not every woman necessarily has money on that high of their ranking or their standards. But for me, I feel like my dream woman would be looking into that, would be looking at financial systems, would be looking into, does this guy have a future, or is he just bumming around? That's where the difference is. What I need to do is I need to take the advice from my cult leader Hamza, and I need to journal about all the characteristics of my future woman. Yeah, but that's my next step. Today was just a contemplating video, as you can tell by the contemplation and the long pauses. But yeah, hope I made you ask some stuff with yourself that you may have not even considered. Yeah, until next time, love.